Good morning. Mike Armstrong, Global News. Just a question related to some reporting coming out this morning from some of my colleagues. Global News has learned from sources that you were warned earlier this year by Canadian intelligence that China is allegedly targeting Canada with a campaign of foreign interference, including allegedly funding at least 11 candidates in the 2019 federal election. Experts, including the National Security and Intelligence Committee of Parliaments, say our country's espionage and counter-interference laws desperately need to be overhauled. Why has your government not strengthened those laws, given the clear threats we appear to be facing?
The last two elections in 2019 and 2021 were the first times we had actually established a committee of senior officials to oversee and to ensure that there was no electoral interference, and in the case that there was to deal with it and to share that with Canadians. We have taken significant measures to strengthen the integrity of our elections processes and our systems, and we'll continue to invest in the fight against election interference, against foreign interference of our democracies and institutions. Unfortunately, we're seeing the countries, state actors from around the world, whether it's China or others, are continuing to play aggressive games with our institutions, with our democracies, and that's why we are creating new tools to be able to support them. We are constantly working with our intelligence committees and officials, and we've created, as you know, specific intelligence and national security committee of parliamentarians that are engaged in these issues and others to ensure that we are able to deal with more threats in the future. And we will continue to make the investments and changes necessary to both hold up our rights, our freedoms, and our values as Canadians, while keeping us safe from those who would do harm to those values and rights and freedoms.
Related to that, the 2022 intelligence report asserts that the Chinese Communist Party is targeting Canadians, including covert forced repatriation operations by Chinese police. But Global News sources say that without foreign interference laws, those PRC intelligence operations will continue with no Canadian law to counter the incursions. Why has the government not implemented new hostile state activity laws to protect vulnerable Canadians, such as the Uyghurs and the Tibetans?
There are already significant laws and measures that our intelligence and security officials have to go against foreign actors operating on Canadian soil. We will continue to make sure that they have the necessary resources, and we will continue to look at giving them more tools as necessary to both stand true to our values and ensure that Canadians are safe and protected. The world is changing, and sometimes in quite scary ways. And we need to make sure that those who are tasked with keeping us safe every single day are able to do that, and that's why we'll continue to invest in some of the tools and resources necessary to do that.